Hopefully that's the only thing I have to do. Gotta love OBS. Anyways, I'm going to keep an eye on this screen a lot during this stream because I'm having so many status issues. That's not even funny. But I think I solved all of them. But again, I have to be ready. I knew it. It's good, but great. Okay, so couldn't bit wait is the problem now. Let me see if I can fix that here, or do I have to bring up that menu? Okay, we may be able to get away this time without having to in-stream midway. Let's try it now. Are we good? Are you satisfied, OBS, you piece of shit? Now's audio bit wait. Are you serious? OBS, what the fuck? Okay, so Fisher, I just need to quit streaming on this software and find something else. This is ridiculous. Couldn't audio bit wait. Okay, I'm assuming you are here. I am doing what you want. I am literally doing what you are wanting me to do. It's gonna be one of these streams. Gonna be one of those. Because you can't let me have a peace of mind. You gotta break me in and out. Okay, I have to find this mysterious mumbo that keeps popping up, even though it's which we know it to be. I didn't. Hashtag I hate OBS. Hashtag I hate OBS. Anyways, regardless of that, this stream is all about complaining, if you couldn't tell, because I knew something like this was going to happen. As soon as I pull up OBS and it wanted me to do an update out of nowhere. Off update schedule, because it usually updates on Fridays. That's why I try to avoid Friday streams on the PC if I'm able to. Oh, I wake up extra early in the morning to get the update done and figure out all the things may mess up. It didn't update. I couldn't stop it in time, and well, here we are. I got some lovely tea. Hopefully, people will show up. I know whenever OBS have these type of issues, it some reason doesn't send information out to YouTube, and there's a good chance I may be talking to myself. But I will find out in a moment, because I'm going to quickly check one thing. Let's see, are we still having issues or not? Let me go here. Because this is how I found out on one of my streams I wasn't live. Okay, we are actually going through YouTube. It just doesn't send notifications out. Great. So, again, YouTube didn't send notifications because OBS, which we didn't want to send any information to it. Alright. I had to brute force my way into getting this live stream to work. I have to use the special code and the whole 9 yards just in order to get this working. So, yeah, complaining. That's the theme. We're just going to complain. If you have an issue, in the comments, let me know. Complain. If it's reasonable, we will validate. Because, oh boy, we definitely need. And yeah, my typical rules will stand. If no one shows in 20 minutes, I'm out. I drop it from 30 to 20 because on these situations with OBS, if it doesn't send information out, no one will probably realize until like an hour or so later, when usually people go for their lunch in an hour. And I don't want to sit here doing nothing for an hour. So, let me get a head start by complaining. One of the reasons why I started this, I almost lost my thumb doing a job. And it still hurts after a week and a half. I went out for a media job to get some gear. And the gear is heavy. Like 2 people had to lift just to get a couple feet off the ground heavy. And it's pure steel. Thumb scorched by steel doesn't mean good things will happen. So, the steel, ouch, crashed onto it and locked, because it was one of those that once it gets to a certain point, it locks into place. And I'm dominant in my right hand. I mean, not dominant, I'm dominant in my right hand, but I was stuck underneath the cart, trying to lift it up, and my left hand was stuck into the steel. I literally cannot move to get it unlocked, because if I did that, the whole thing will fall on me. And the other guy was just so happened to be pressing down on that steel when my thumb got smashed. So I almost lost my thumb for $200. Like, damn it. That won't cover medical insurance. But yeah, just perfectly smashed. It still hurts to bend it. But overall, I didn't break it. I checked. It's just really sore. Doing this probably doesn't help. But, wait a minute. OBS? OBS, quit messing up right now. For the one person who just joined in, I'm having a lot of OBS issues currently. I had an update that did not go well. So I'm fighting right now. Which is why the complaint live stream is virtually perfect. So, anyways, that's one of my issues I had. People not paying up. People not doing their end of the deal, which is making me do quadruple the work I need to do. And the ever-looming crack that's ever so forming in my room, ever so subtly more pronounced, making me sweats out, knowing that's probably going to be a couple $1,000 job right there alone. And moving everything from the attic down again, which will literally clog up my room to the point it's unusable. My mattress in bed, which is over here, is over 10 years old, and we technically need to get a replacement. But I'm literally saying, screw a bed, I want a couch bed. Because I'm just getting tired of eating stuff on the bed. It's like, come on, I want to do more than that. And there's not enough space at this desk, unfortunately, to eat. I know, first world problems, but I'm complaining. And this just takes so much space that's not really used outside of sleeping and eating on. So I want to get rid of this stupid thing. Which sucks because my grandpa did make this bed for me. So part of me wants to figure out a way to reuse the wood in some way at least. At least salvage the final portions of it. Assuming we have space for it. So I can get the couch bed combo. it will free up so much more space. I can actually do more things in this room. I may have to remodel the TV so that's not only in the background again, it also goes into the room a lot more. I got a new bookcase that I'm slowly understanding why it was removed from a certain person's room. Because it can really hold a lot. And I don't want it to fall and break stuff. So, that's what that is. It's also to add just another layer of security. And I want to complain about one. I got a couple more things, but one more thing. The reason why I haven't been able to do live streams at the desk and just in general is because I'm trying to make my desk area a task write-off. The problem is I can only use this for work. Last year, I couldn't do that. I would have to sacrifice things, but I can only use this desk for YouTube because I got paid by YouTube. I can classify anything I do for YouTube now this year as a task write-off, as long as I'm logical. And for media work, I cannot use this for fun anymore, which sucks. Everything I do here has to be business related. At least to get the tax write-off for this desk. Any upgrades I do to it, etc. So basically, I have to plan out live streams way in advance, figure out a way to make sure that it can be tax write-off, or make sure it can make me some money. I'll try to go live on my phone, but my mic broke, and my Bluetooth thing just drains so much of my battery on my phone that is useless. After 30 minutes, I basically have to be ready to end the live stream. So it's basically just a chat thing if I want to use my phone. Even though it seems like YouTube pushes phone live streams more than desktop. Just based off the fact that OBS keeps crashing, I saw that glitch. Sorry in advance. And it just doesn't push. It pushes the phone stuff over the desktop. The problem is I don't know how to do anything I need to do on the desktop on my phone. So it's like, complaining about YouTube. Now you want to focus on the phone stuff? As soon as I upgrade everything to go live on the laptop, now you go to phones. As soon as I saw live streaming on the phone, I guarantee we'll go back to tablets. Ugh, can't keep up with the ever-changing YouTube algorithm. I promise, one of the last complaints on my end. Door to my room broke. Like, off the hinge broke. I repaired it to the best of my ability, but there's a lot of more work we have to do to the door, which means my room is no longer soundproof. Every bit of soundproof now is strictly coming from my mic and the effects I did to it. But it also means I cannot record in this room when other people are in the house. Because one of the rules I have in place, not just from them, but to myself, is to not disturb them when I'm live, unless they're guests. Well, that really limits what I can do, especially when I have one person who basically lives at the house because of online school, and a mom who works 2 days of the week in the house. So that means I can only work 3 days a week. Problem is, one of those days are almost guaranteed to be booked. And the other 2 days, I usually have to do my other responsibilities. That takes up 4 to 6 hours of my day. Like, in order to make today work, I had to ultra work the last 3 days in order to make sure I have no responsibilities for this period. So, I'm going to try to go live, but I can only go live 3 days a week. Safely. And what I'm learning, again, is that I need to figure out what's wrong with my phone to go live on because it just doesn't. OBS didn't send the notification out. So I'm speaking to nothing. Step up for those who's watching in the future, because that's when YouTube sends out the notification. Because I had checked, not only when I was sick, but also with the stats and stuff, with the metadata, 11 and 5 p.m. are the two best times. 11 is what a lot of people push for over 5. And from, again, my phone testing, that's accurate. 11 is the better time. But when you don't get notifications sent out, well, just a lot over the last couple of weeks. I went back to how I was before I did my fitness challenges and weight loss due to my injuries. I'm back to where I was 3 years ago, which sucks. I did so much work in 2022, 2023 to lose a lot of weight, and now I'm back to where I was. Granted, not as heavy as I was in 2020, but I'm getting there. So, my last complaint, I'm changing the way I do things. I can't really walk anywhere safely in my neighborhood because there's a lot of stuff going down. This is not the safest neighborhood. And all that jazz. So, starting tomorrow, I'm basically going to do what I did before. Add 1 push-up every single day, do wall push-ups. Going back to my ultra-restrictive calorie deficit, which it's going to suck. Because since I'm not walking to burn off 700 calories, I am basically restricted to 1, maybe 2 meals a day. Because of how much I eat due to how much I cook. And how much I do to the cooking to make it taste good. Because I am trained in French and Southern styles of cooking. So it's heavy butter, heavy salt, heavy cayenne flavors. And it builds on you. And because we, as a family, only eat 3 different vegetables, and all 3 of them are not the healthiest for you. Fruits just disappear before I can even have some in this household. So, I'm doing a calorie deficit and going back to my push-ups. Granted, though, I am starting my push-ups again, just officially tomorrow. And I'm gonna try to lose this damn weight. I am giving up my pop again, and strictly going to be drinking water, tea, and coffee. Because I need caffeine. I know what happens if I don't drink caffeine. I literally go insane. I get hyper aggressive. The way people act without alcohol when they're alcoholics is how I am with caffeine. Weirdly enough, no caffeine makes me more angry than not having enough alcohol. So, alcohol just calms me. It doesn't make me aggressive. And the caffeine, it makes me snappier and angrier. So, I'm going to try to lose weight again. I know a lot of people be like, go to the gym, do weights, bench weight, bench 10,000 kilos. I'm easily broken. I broke my shoulder playing volleyball. I broke my wits just literally doing boxing. I didn't break my knee. I torn my knee doing catering for 18 hours straight with no breaks. My body is easily damaged. I don't have the best bone structure because I didn't drink enough milk. I didn't get enough calcium in me. And I'm feeling the effects of it now. I hurt myself a lot when I was younger trying to be athletic, trying to get abs, trying to get muscle. I did so much to myself when I was younger that I damaged myself now. And unfortunately, when I gain weight, it makes me even weaker. So, I'm gonna try to get back into it. I got a basic weight just to tone and do all that jazz. So, I'm gonna try to get stronger again, but I have no promises. I'm literally just focused on losing weight and try to get back down to at least 220. That's my goal. 200 pounds is impossible for me. I literally went to a fitness center, figured out the best diet with the school food. I follow it, and I could not get below 210. 210 is my physical limit. And yes, for those who are watching, there are physical limits to weight loss. Unless you change little aspects of your body chemistry, but it's a natural resting point. And for me, I did not like how I look under 200 pounds. That's why when I did my original weight goal, 200 was my goal, because I knew I can gain 5, 10, 20 pounds and be happy with myself. But I cannot stand how I looked when I was younger. When I hit below 200, I looked completely different, not in a good way, and I was the least healthiest at that point. Surprisingly enough, when I was 190 in middle school, I was literally having asthma attacks daily. I was literally unable to do anything because my body was literally trying to go into shock constantly. 200 pounds is my weight, my physical weight limit, unless I change my chemistry. AKA, I literally whip what I eat. And that is physically impossible for me. My body is attuned to protein and carbs. In order for me to change that, I have to go into a fat diet and reduce the protein amount and add the vegetable and carbs. Basically, go from a meat eating diet to a keto diet. And when I tried that once, it literally made me sick. So, unless someone can recommend me something that I have never heard of before, I've been to doctors, I've been to fitness trainers, but it's not much I can do. I was literally eating roughly 1,700 calories daily while burning 700 calories. Equivalent to eating only 1,000 calories a day. And I could not lose the weight. If anything, I gained weight. Granted, in muscle, but still gained weight. My body refuses to lose fat and makes me gain muscle instead. So, I'm going to try to get back into it because I don't like being this heavy. Just straight up. Some people like it. I think they're weird. I want to lose this weight again. At least get down to 220. I'll be happier than if I can get down to 210 and maintain it somehow. I will be the happiest person on this planet. 220 is probably realistic for me. Last time I weighed myself, I was 240. 20 pounds. I've done it before. I can do it again. Anyways, OBS is about to crash. I can see it. I gotta go. Plus, no one showed up. So, yeah. Ending stream. Someone tell me how to use StreamYard so I can get rid of this stupid software and relay that information to other people who are desperately in need of it because their OBS is worse than mine. Peace.